Good morning, Guam. It's Friday. Thank you for starting your day the KUAM way. I'm Julius Santos, and I'm here with Coach Bella Jones. We got a special treat for you guys this morning. We're going to be doing a workout, but she's actually doing a fitness boot camp over the summer. Before we get into the boot camp, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background.
Well, I've been a coach for about 15 years. I started off as an aerobic instructor back when high-low aerobics was in. And then I was here when the step craze began, and that was the cardio format. And so fast forwarding today, I came back in August 2016, and I've been redeveloping as an instructor here. So I got recertified in body combat and strong and mixed fit, but my niche is in combative cardio formats. So that's basically where I'm at now.
Combative cardio format. That just sounds scary, and that's what I want to kind of be going through this morning. So you've kind of evolved over the time as we've seen cardio and circuit training evolve.
Yes. I've learned so much in the last 3 years. Of course, I've discovered my new niche, which is in power circuits, which is what we are going to be doing today. And I love it. It's, in such a short amount of time, you can bring your cardio levels up. You can burn a lot faster and build muscle. And that's awesome, I think.
Yeah, and as you can see from her physique, her body kind of represents the work. Everybody's body represents the workout that they do. And so I saw her, I was like, oh man, this is going to be intense. So tell us about
I'll coach you through
yeah,
it.
I know. Jason wants to see your guns. Let's show him the guns. Bam! Yikes.
Compare.
Lethal. No, I don't want to compare. I don't feel. We've seen enough. We've gone to mass already. So tell us a little bit about the boot camp.
Well, the boot camp is basically what we're going to start off with is a biometric tracking program. So it is going to be a format that is circuit. It's a circuit type of format. I'm going to actually separate the exercises between days, where we will have one day of muscle, another day of cardio, and then the third day of the week we will have partner workouts, team challenges. We need to have that team building in the program. We will actually have, as I was mentioning, the biometric tracking, where we will weigh you in. We will take measurements of your waist circumference, your arms, your thighs, and really stay with you really close throughout your process, throughout your 6 weeks, to see that change, to see that development. So that's basically what the boot camp is.
What about diet and nutrition? Is that a part of the boot camp?
Absolutely. We've teamed up with Lenora Matanani Michaela. She's with Eat Right, and she's going to be giving 2 nutrition workshops on 2 Saturdays of your 6 weeks. So that's exciting.
Now, what are the required capabilities? Like, what kind of who can expect to join your class? Like novice, or people who are already into it, or all of the above?
Well, I would expect anyone can actually jump into this program, because I can work with your levels. You could be someone in the weight room that wants to just develop your cardio. Or you could be someone that's never walked into a gym and you want someone to just walk alongside you and start your journey. So I would encourage everyone to take this boot camp. I love cardio together with muscle work, so you're gonna get your money's worth. You're gonna get a good workout.
Is there a cutoff for the boot camp as far as capacity, the class size?
Well, we are only taking 20 students. And the reason we want to limit it, just so that we can really give quality coaching, because of the tracking and the monitoring of your progress, we are limiting it to 20. And
So for those who are watching and who are not going to be able to get in your class because you've got 20 people, and like you said, you want to be able to provide quality coaching to the students or the athletes, how can they work out with you for those who can't make the boot camp?
Well, I would say just follow me. Just kidding.
She's not kidding. You can follow her.
You can join up, be a member of the gym. I'm always free to to kind of give you advice or give you, have you come alongside me and we can work out together. I'm always open for that, and anytime I see a member that may need a little assistance, I usually give it. That's what a coach is. So.
And that's fantastic attitude, and I appreciate the fact that you do that. It's very important when you're in the gym, if you have any kind of knowledge or any kind of experience, and you see somebody who's not performing a movement properly, especially if they're doing it unsafely,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah,
Yes,
you definitely want to. And it's not to say like, hey, I'm better than you. It's like,
Exactly.
maybe you should try doing it this way because you might not. And that's like gym life and gym community. And if you're new to a gym and you're going to whatever gym it is and somebody's offering advice, obviously you can tell if they're trying to be snide about it or rude about
Absolutely.
it. But for the most part, people who have that experience want to be helpful because they've been there too. They look at you and they remember when they were starting out.
Yes,
So.
exactly. Thank you. And they'll usually when someone needs help. In this kind of environment, they're feeling nervous. They're feeling, they're not feeling confident. And as a coach, I feel it's our responsibility, our duty, to help whoever we can help, without expecting anything back. So.
Yeah. I can remember back in the day when I first started coming to the gym, it was like she's saying, it's nerve-wracking. You come in and especially as a guy, you're like, okay, I'm going to do some bench pressing, and then you look at the guy's bench pressing, you're like, oh my goodness, how many plates are they stacking on there? But you got to start somewhere, right? What is it? A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. So we're going to start that.
Quit.
Yeah.
Just stay in it. Yeah, that's the second most important thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why they say steps, so you don't have to run the whole way. You just keep taking your steps. But I'm going to have to be doing some workouts, so let's take me through what we're doing this morning.
Okay, so we have here. So our first, this is what a circuit looks like, and we are using the apparatus that is exclusively here at Paradise. This is a sled. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grabbing this, okay? And I need you to stay in a seated position. So this is called a seated sled pull, okay? And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be pulling it back as you walk. So you're going to actually load your hamstrings. We're working legs today, by the way.
So I'm holding it with my hands?
I would say you would hold it about 8 inches apart. Yeah, and then come into a seated position and then walk back. Try it out. How do you feel? Okay, that is your sled pull. You're pulling it up to the red cone. And then once you hit the red cone, you're going to come to this bar. Okay, let me go ahead and demo for you, John.
All right, so coming to the opposite end.
Jump back first and pull, okay? Try it out. I'm sorry? You're going to jump back, pull. So you're using the momentum of that jump, and as your body lands, heel down, you'll be able to pull and really work your legs and your core. To the yellow cone. Perfect. How do the legs feel so far?
Already getting tired in like the upper hamstrings and the quads. You see my shorts are like.
Okay, our next exercise here in our circuit is a single arm pull. One direction, single arm pull the other direction. So the object of this particular exercise is to keep the tire grounded, because then that's what's going to keep your legs loaded. So you're going to do the same thing, but without the tire popping up, okay? You're going to keep it loaded. Try it out. Come on, Caesar. Yeah, keep that tire on the ground as you slide. Nice. And then with the other arm, you're going to pull the other direction. This is about, it says 88 pounds. Yeah. So you're going to use the other arm. Ready? Jump, pull. Jump, pull. Nice. Keep it low. Keep those hips low and keep those legs loaded. Nice. And that tire is grounded. It looks grounded. All to the back to the yellow cone. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect form, by the way.
Burning up top. Why is it always the legs?
How much resistance is that AstroTurf providing?
It's a really good level of resistance, you know. Especially it helps that it's not full on the rubber. You've got this nice coating of vinyl on here, so it helps to travel a lot smoother.
Usually in our circuit workouts, we will do every exercise for about 20 to 30 seconds. So you're actually going back and forth and you really feel that burn, you'll really feel that load. Yeah, so imagine that, 25 to 30 seconds at a time. Okay, your next exercise involves a kettlebell and a plyo soft box, okay? This weighs about 20 pounds maybe, 25. You're gonna hold it upside down, okay? And you're going to step up and step down. If you wanna jump, you can jump, okay? Here you
We'll go with this step up.
go. Okay. When you come up on the plyo box, make sure you land on the black marks on the box so that you don't flip over. There you go. Awesome. Okay, keep those hips down. Come into a squat position when you come up on the box. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Good one.
Your next exercise will be a double kettlebell narrow squat. So you're going to bring your kettlebells close to you. You're going to rack it right on top of your shoulders. You're going to keep your feet narrow, and you're going to come back down and sit into your squat. Just like that. Now your heels will be on top of this plate. It's elevated so that you can actually also load into your glutes and your hamstrings. Nice. Now the object of a narrow squat is to keep those hips back and the knees right over the ankles. Looks good. This is called a crouch hop. And this is going to bring out the animal in you.
Oh boy.
So you're going to take your bells. It's best to use dumbbells with wide ends, and they call them bumper bells. So you're going to go bells first, legs second, coming forward. Now when you come back, Julius, you're going to go legs first, dumbbells second. Okay? Try it out. So I'm going to have you do the full forward and back movement. Squatting position. Go ahead, Black Panther. Bells first, legs second. There you go. Awesome. Have you done this before?
No, you just said you're a really good coach.
Looks good. Awesome.
Feel the burn.
Legs are killing me. Telling you. These old hinges. So,
Normally I would have you do a high run too, but we'll save it for next time.
oh, amen to that. That's a really a fun circuit that you put together. Definitely leg intensive. Being in the proper position, really important. It helps to make the work easier, right? Because you're in proper position, you're based, you're loaded. Requires a lot of stability in the hamstrings and the quads. I can definitely appreciate that workout. That's fun.
Thank you, and you're very welcome.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about form, when you're using proper form, you actually get a more efficient workout, you know, without the injury. You actually feel like you're using more muscle rather than, you know, feeling some pain in the knees. So it's very important to have form, and you have the perfect form.
Aw, she's so sweet. But then that's a good way to keep your athletes motivated. So again, one more time, let them know how is the fitness boot camp, is it open yet for registration or?
It's already open for registration. We start on August 15th. So get your enrollments in, bring a friend. It's great to work out with partners. I encourage you, please come on the first day because that's when we are doing our first biometric tracking, where we weigh you in, and then we end on September 28th, and we'll see how much progress you've made.
Fantastic. And they can sign up here at Paradise Fitness in Nagalia?
Fitness Agana, yes.
All right. There you go. Coach Bella Jones, thank you so much for your time this morning. Really appreciate it. Thank you for running me through that circuit workout. Thank you, everybody out there, for joining us. Fitness and fun. It's Fit AF. I'm Julius Cesar Santos. Adios.